Hello and welcome to Casual Leaves. So welcome back. It's been a while. I actually ended up taking a lot of time for my next plant video, which is of course today's video, and a lot of reasons for that, but nevertheless I'm back, I'm here, and I have a lot of things to talk about my plants. Though this specific video is going to be about one specific plant, but very soon I have plans to cover some new additions which I have and some other updates that I have for my plants. As you can see, I have moved the shelf in another room. Yet again, I keep moving my plants a lot, but it's for their best. I think they get a better light here in this room, and I get a better environment here to hopefully make more videos more often, more frequently. So that's with that bit. Let's get right away into today's special, very special plant. But before that, if you're new here, thank you so much for joining me and choosing to watch this video. It means a lot. I make houseplant videos and at times interesting review and unboxing videos. So do subscribe to the channel. And if you're back here again from my previous videos while watching them, thank you so much. It means a lot that you chose to watch this. Thank you. Also, very quick note to Tropics Narcotics. I have finally gotten my t-shirt from them. I'm so happy. I got this philodendron t-shirt from them. I ordered it a couple of weeks back. Someone who was traveling bought it for me from there because of course to get it delivered to India is like a tough problem, but I'm so happy I could get it. So that's a really great thing for me. I really love it, and hopefully in the near future I plan to have my own merchandise with some really cool, interesting, leafy designs on them. So crossing my fingers for that. Okay, so today's video is about this very special plant and it's a wishlist plant. I never thought I would get it, and I don't know if I've actually still got it, and that's the controversy bit which we'll talk about. But my wishlist plant for today is Hoya Wilbur Graves. I have been waiting for this plant for the longest time, and I finally got it. I'll just remove it from the cover pot and show you in a better way. So just a quick look at the plant before I talk about it. So Hoya Wilbur Graves is known for its very splashy silver patterns on them, splashes as we call them in Hoyas, more than variegation. So each and every leaf gets a different pattern, if you see, and a lot of controversy has been around this plant actually, and I want to talk about that more than anything. So this is not a care guide kind of a video, which is of course very basic and simple, and we can talk about it, but I actually wanted to talk about how to identify if your plant is actually Wilbur Graves. So that's what this video is going to be about. I have tried researching a lot about this and just gonna share what I could find with you because it's so interesting. It's actually it's got a lot of background, a lot of origin stories which are very interesting, and I thought it'd be great if I can talk about it. So it's also called Hoya carnosa Wilbur Graves because actually if you see, it's the Hoya carnosa which is the base form of this variation or cultivar as we call it. And there are two types of Wilbur Graves. There is Hoya carnosa Wilbur Graves Russia, and there is Hoya carnosa Wilbur Graves China, and I do suppose this is the China cultivar, and that's where the whole interesting story starts. So very quickly, firstly, to identify whether it's a Russia cultivar or the China cultivar, which is from the shape of the leaves. So if you have elongated leaves like this one has, not the rounded kind of ones, and I'll try to put the picture. So that is the difference between the two, very first of all. So this one has more elongated kind of leaves, more not circular, if I can say, as does the Russia one, and it's mainly because of the cultivar which was developed in China that has this shape. And then there is this whole controversy of whether what is the origin of it and who was Mr. Wilbur Graves, was there one or not. And there was someone in Russia who posted pictures of this at the same time, and then there was this whole debacle of which one is truly Wilbur Graves, the one who was posting it from Russia, who was actually in America at that point in time, and the one in China, which was someone, a Chinese plant enthusiast, if I'm not wrong, who posted about these beautiful splashy Hoyas. And this was also the time when there was another splashy Hoya, which was identified as AH074. Let me just check if I'm right, which was another splashy Hoya everyone was talking about a lot. This is during the COVID times when, yeah, AH074, that was the other splashy Hoya, which was really gaining a lot of virality during the COVID times. And there was this whole lot of confusion about splashy Hoyas, because apparently splashy Hoyas, silver splashy Hoyas, may not necessarily be a different cultivar. A lot can depend on the lighting on the carnosa form, which can lead to these kind of splashes as well. So there's a lot of conversation about what is Wilbur Graves, where did it come from. So quite interesting. However, the Russia one has more rounded leaves, like I said, so it's quite easy to identify if you have them next to each other. After searching a lot, there's actually only one video I could find on YouTube where they're showing the two different Hoya Wilbur Graves. But if you go on Reddit and read, there's a lot of background info and a lot of things are unclear. And why I'm talking about this is because people are paying hundreds and hundreds of dollars to get the original Hoya Wilbur Graves. But a lot of people also say that in the end, the look of it is similar. The look of it is actually about this splashy Hoya, which is the carnosa also. So it doesn't really matter if you're getting the look that you want from it. So we should not really run about trying to find the original Wilbur Graves, because there's apparently one from Thailand as well. So there's a lot of confusion. Nobody knows a lot, but Hoya community has been talking a lot about it and trying to find its origins, which are still unclear. But this whole piece of information about how AH074 came about, how Russia formed, the China formed, the Thailand formed, all are coming at the same time. So was it more of a thing to make money from collectors? Because rare plant collectors were really running around trying to get them for no matter what amount of money. I got mine on Amazon, and I don't know, it may even not be a Wilbur Graves, if at all, I don't know, but it looks like one and it looks really pretty. One more thing I want to talk about is a lot of people talk about pink splashes, the color pink, which comes with lighting, and whether that decides if it's a Wilbur Graves or not. But then again, a lot of people say that is not the case. So again, a lot of confusion. There's no clarity. If you guys know, please do tell me if you know anything about Wilbur Graves at all. Yeah, so that's all I wanted to talk about. I have been treating it just like any other house plant. I haven't given it any different care or any different treatment. It just lives on my shelf here. I try to give a decent amount of bright indirect light. I have watered it actually only once till now, and it seems fine. A lot of people put them on trellises, which I want to do once it starts growing. Right now I have no clue how the roots are or how it's gonna behave in terms of new growth. Nothing seems to be happening at the moment, but I'm just gonna keep at it, and that's all I wanted to share about. Very excited about this plant because it has been a wish list from a very long time. If you see some more mature established Wilbur Graves, you'll see what I mean. It's just one of the most prettiest plants for Hoyas. Love the thick leaves, love the waxy texture on the leaves, and I could actually clean this plant. Leaves are a bit dusty, so this was one of those orders which you make late at night at like 3 a.m. when you're really done with everything and you just want to order a plant. And that's what I did. I just went for it. I just bought it because Amazon can be really tricky at times. You may just not get good plants, but this one I think has come from a very good seller. We know of the seller, I think, so I'm pretty sure that it's not something else. It should be a Wilbur Graves, and they had very few pieces left, so I'm assuming that I've got a decent deal, and I'm hoping it grows soon, it grows well, and hopefully one day it flowers. So that's the aim with this plant. And that's it for today. Thank you so much for joining me. Watch me talk about my wish list plant, and like I said, I have a lot of more new plants I want to talk about very soon, and I'll probably try and do that in the coming week. So till then, bye and see you.